Hi, we are from the Institute for Fusion Studies at the University of Texas at Austin. Here we are glad to describe to you our recent work about the continuum absorption in the vicinity of toroidicity-induced Alfvén gap. Continuum absorption is very common for electromagnetic waves in non-uniform media. It happens when the wave frequency equals some local natural frequencies of the medium. In a toroidal plasma such as tokamaks, the local Alfvén frequency can change versus the radio position, which is called a Alfvén continuum spectrum and represented by the blue lines here. When the wave frequency intersects with the Alfvén continuum, it will have significant energy loss due to continuum absorption. In order to study continuum absorption, people usually assume that the slope of the continuum is finite. However, the situation may be sophisticated near the spectral gap. The spectral gap is formed due to toroidicity-induced coupling and accommodates toroidicity-induced Alfvén eigenmodes, or TEEs for short. As you can see from the figure, continuum spectrum is almost flat and forms two T-plex structure at the edges of the gap. In this case, if we want to apply the standard formalism of continuum absorption, we may get to the conclusion that the tip absorption is huge or even infinity, which is not physical. So in order to fully understand the tip absorption problem, we add a tunable current source and scan its frequency from above the tip to below the tip in order to prove the plasma response. So after our analytical and numerical efforts, we find that at the lower tip, continuum absorption is always vanishes because of the negative interference of two toroidal components. This figure shows the continuum absorption versus the frequency around the lower tip. As we can see from the figure, the tip absorption is zero, and the continuum absorption scales at the square root of the frequency deviation from below the tip. However, for the upper tip, we find the tip absorption can have different patterns. When the upper TAE is well separated from the upper tip, the tip absorption is similar to that of the lower tip. But the cancellation between two toroidal components may be violated in the presence of a nearby TAE, and results in a huge tip absorption. This result resolves the mysterious symmetry between the lower tip absorption and the upper tip absorption. To summarize, the study can help us to determine the saturation levels of energetic particle-driven modes, and it may also contribute to the plasma diagnostics, since the upper tip absorption is very sensitive to plasma parameters such as magnetic shear. Thank you for your interest in our work, and also to the New Journal of Physics.